What's good, YouTube? Dragon97 here, aka Renegade Reaper, coming at you with another video. Thought I'd go and record this just to give my opinion on what the new meta is going to be and what to expect as what might be the so-called new top deck this format. What really is going to be going on in this format is they're just going to end up having a lot of different decks for top format. Basically, it's just Dragon Rulers, Dragon Ruler clans, and possibly Spellbooks, Tidal Mermaids, Evil Swarms, and I think at one point maybe even Chain Burn. I'm not really sure. Really though, I don't really look to see. I'm not really gonna say this format's gonna be full of copycat decks. So if you're the kind of duelist who just likes to snatch a deck off of YouTube and say, this is my build, you know, I built it myself, yada yada yada, you're not going to really have much luck, because this format you're going to see a bunch of like different styles of dueling, because this format you actually have to use your brain. So but essentially the top four I would probably guess to be both Dragon Rulers, you know, Dragon Ruler Plants and Dragon Rulers, which I really see Dragon Ruler Plants being deck number one possibly, but you know, who knows between the two of them. Third, I'd say Spellbooks, because well, fourth actually would be fourth or fifth would be Spellbooks, because really Spellbooks are pretty low tier now. You know, now that they have Judgment gone, it's not going to be as easy to set up a lot of stuff in them. After that, or before it, I'd probably say Evil Swarms, because there's still a threat out there, because they can stop a lot of stuff. And since people are maining MST, you basically have to have anti-hate in your deck, so you know people are going to be running Decree a lot more, and probably a lot of it, just because of that. And another probably possibly is Chain Burn, because of the fact it's a slower format. So there's a bigger possibility for it to jump up in tiers, you know, because of how slow things are going to be running now. People can get more traps off in the deck. Really though, I don't see the meta being truly that exactly. That's just a guess for post Toronto stuff. You know, seeing as we already witnessed like Dragon Ruler Plants winning, and Spellbooks, you know, they're still around. Evil Swarms are still as powerful. You know, they didn't get hit. Here, Tidal Mermaids, you know, they're still good, because you know you still got the titles, you got all the adult dragons. One thing that was really hit was the babies, so you're not gonna really see elemental dragons as much. But really, that's just an idea of what's going to be expected this format. I just don't really see anything being too heavy, and basically, you know, something that's out there all the time going to be saying, you know, fuck you, I win, you know, your deck shit, da 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 da. I see a lot of low tier and not as heavy shit coming in, you know, being actually productive, more stylish. So there's going to be a lot of heavy hitter stuff that's going to be dropping down off the tier list. This time, so Spellbooks had their time, but it's time to move on and let new decks come in. Anyways, that's just probably as much I want to say about it. That's probably all I'm going to give you. Where's my dual disc, you know. But that's basically it. Just really had to make a video. Want to go and get back on track and making like 2 videos a week at least. So that's my input on the meta. That's all I gotta say. If you don't like it, you don't have to do anything. But if you do, rate, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll check you guys out later with another video coming up next week. Another 2 coming up next week. Probably gonna give my input on what to expect in Shadow Specters and what we got in JOTL But other than that, it's just gonna be the same old. Anyways, Dragon Mesh 97 signing off saying, don't hit the player, hit the game. Peace, bitches.